You are very welcome to day 25 of this 30-day Bedtime Yin Yoga Challenge. We're continuing this journey of unwinding, relaxing, and stretching with a back and spine focused 30-minute routine. So we'll be starting with dragonfly pose today. As always, when we're sitting on the mat, you can be sitting up on a cushion or a yoga block, just something to help to elevate your hips. You can take your feet wide apart. They don't have to be as wide as they can possibly be. Just do whatever feels comfortable for you. You can always have your knees bent here. You can even have the soles of your feet on the floor or on the mat. And if you feel as though your knees are quite sensitive here, just engage your quad muscles slightly just to help close the knee joint a little bit and give it that little bit more support. And then we just want to make sure that our seat bones are sitting into whatever we're sitting on and that your pelvis is rotating forward. So just take a moment to figure that out. And then from here, we're going to just rotate our upper body towards this right leg. And then we'll just fold over it, walking the hands away, dropping the nose towards that right knee. And of course, it doesn't have to be anywhere close to it. We're going to stay here for 3 minutes. You might be starting to feel that opening within the left side of your lower back. Maybe you can feel it more in your right hamstring. Maybe you're feeling this pose all along your spine. So just take some time to check in. Try to observe every single sensation that you feel. Find your breath. Unclench your jaw. Relax your face. As is always the case with Yin Yoga, after some time you might feel as though you have outgrown your first edge. Maybe you're able to go to the next edge just by walking the hands a little bit more away from you. Maybe dropping the nose a little bit lower. And we'll stay here for the last few breaths. Now push the floor away from you, slowly coming back up to a straight and centered spine. Just pausing here for a few breaths. From here we'll do a brief spinal twist, so you can keep your left leg long on the mat in front of you, and then bend your right knee, bringing that right foot closer to your pelvis. Now your left arm can hug this right knee. We'll bring the right arm in behind us. Then inhale to lengthen up through your spine. And as you exhale, start to rotate from the base of your spine, then your mid-spine, up into your upper spine and neck, maybe looking back behind you. We'll stay here for 1 minute. Each inhale lengthening your spine, and each exhale helping you to twist. Now you can make your way back to center, sending that right foot out long, and then just doing whatever you need to do. Maybe leaning back on your hands to open up through your upper back and your chest. Speaking of the upper back, we're going to focus on that area with our next pose, which is eagle arms. So of course you can stay seated on your yoga block or cushion, and then just come into whatever way works best for you to sit on your mat. And we'll start by reaching the left arm out in front, push it away, bring that right arm in underneath. First option is to hold opposite shoulders. Second option is to take a twist into your arms so your palms are facing each other. And wherever you are, you can start to lift your elbows slightly. Bow your head towards your heart. And we'll stay here for 2 minutes. You can imagine that you're trying to press your palms together, but at the same time you're trying to pull them away from each other. Just creating that little bit of conflicting energy within your arms. And just notice how that's making your shoulders and your upper back feel. Find your center. Lengthen up through your spine. And sometimes I like to think the straighter the spine is, the more light you can create inside of the body. The easier it is to find those sticky spots. And now that your breath can find those sticky spots, just use it to clean them out. Inhaling to release tension, exhaling to get it out of your body. You can start to unravel your arms, bringing the hands back down. Noticing the effects of all the poses you've practiced so far. Continuing to breathe into any sticky spots that you feel. And from here you might want to release your spine with a brief butterfly pose, bringing the soles of your feet together, and then just bowing your head towards your feet. When you're ready to release butterfly, you can make your way back up. And we'll repeat that little sequence, making our way back into dragonfly pose now. So let's make sure that the pelvis is rotating forward. We can feel both seat bones pressing down. And this time rotate towards your left leg and then pour your upper body over it. We'll be here on this side for 3 minutes. Dropping your awareness down into whatever sensation you're feeling. Your breath might have to work extra hard to find those sticky spots. So just keep sending deep breaths in. All you have to do here is breathe. Let's make sure that right seat bone is still pressing down. Your awareness is still with your breath in your body. And when you're ready, you can push the ground away from you, slowly straightening up the spine again, pausing when you're there. Now we'll send the right leg long onto the mat. Bend your left knee. Hug the left knee with your right arm and bring the left arm in behind you. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to slowly rotate, maybe looking back behind you. You can come back to center, and once again just doing whatever you need to do here, maybe leaning back on the hands. We'll set ourselves up for eagle arms on the opposite side now. This time stretching your right arm out in front, push it away and bring the left arm underneath. Hold opposite shoulders or find that twist in your arms. Lift your elbows and drop your head. I'm mostly speaking to myself here, but if you find it hard to stay still in this pose or to focus on it, if you're getting bored or frustrated, just ask yourself why. And then you might realize that you actually can be still, you can cultivate patience. And when you're ready, you can start to unravel. Now feeling the pose just fizzle through the body. And you can release however you feel the need to. You might find that little butterfly pose again, folding forward. Our next pose is Sphinx pose. So you can make your way down to lie on the front of your body. Elbows in front of you or maybe just below your shoulders. Measure the distance by clasping opposite elbows and then bring your forearms onto the mat. For less intensity, slide your elbows away from you. So to make this pose more intense, you can bring the elbows closer. Gaze straight out ahead, or you can look down here. And we'll stay here for 3 minutes. This is a great pose to gently compress your lower back. It also massages all of your digestive organs. You might feel them against the mat as you breathe. When you're ready to release Sphinx pose, you can make your way down into crocodile, making that pillow with your hands, resting your head on your pillow, and bringing your big toes to touch each other. Allowing your body to marinate in all the positive effects of Sphinx pose here. Now you can come out of crocodile pose, just lifting your head up, and then prop your head up with your left hand. We'll be making our way into cat pulling its tail. So first of all, you can just bring that right leg over towards the right side of the mat. Take a bend into your left knee and then reach back to find your left foot with your right hand. And then we're very mindfully going to roll back onto our back. You can fidget and adjust, remove that left hand from underneath your head, and then you might be able to bring both of your shoulders down onto the floor or onto the mat in underneath you. This top leg, which is your right leg, might be able to stretch out a little bit more. You can also take a bend into your right knee, so you might be able to come hold the right thigh with your left hand. Really just finding and choosing your own adventure here in this pose. Most importantly, just make sure both of those shoulders stay grounded. Feeling that gentle twist through your spine. And we'll stay here for 2 minutes. You can release the pose now. And slowly migrate back to crocodile. Resting here for just a moment. And now we'll find cat pulling its tail in the opposite way. So you can lift your head and prop it up with this right hand. Stretch your left leg over to the left and take a bend into your right knee. Reach back and find that right foot with your left hand and then slowly roll back onto your back. Twisting your upper body that little bit so you can get both shoulders closer to the floor. And then your left leg might stay long, or you might take a bend into it. Maybe place your right hand somewhere on that left thigh. Pausing here for 2 minutes. When you're ready to release the pose, you can start to do so. And this time you might stay on your back, just shifting your way back onto your yoga mat. Allow your spine to align itself against the hard floor. Maybe finding corpse pose, taking up lots of space. Feeling the effects of all the poses on your body. I encourage you to stay here for as long as you can, or click into this 10-minute guided relaxation video. Leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll see you back here on the mat tomorrow for day 26. Until then, take good care of yourself. Good night and goodbye.